So, guys, what's going on? Oscar De La Hoya slams shut the rematch between Canelo and Floyd. Guys, I told you that this fight could never happen. Oscar De La Hoya was the one that was making the fans dream and make it out like Floyd and Canelo could happen again. He was telling Floyd to come up to 160, but now he says the truth about this fight and just basically says that there's no way this fight can happen. Canelo fought at 175. There's no way Canelo could make 154. There's no way Floyd can come up to 160. So the fight between those two is not possible. I've been saying this for a very long time, that this rematch is impossible because of weight. And now Oscar De La Hoya says it how it is. I think Canelo probably wanted that rematch because he knows that if he was to fight Floyd Mayweather now, he'd beat him. But when he fought him, he was a lot younger. He wasn't as experienced. Floyd was just a master. Floyd made him come down below 154. But let's not forget, Canelo used to fight. He wasn't that uncomfortable making those weights at that point. You know, Canelo was a young guy, so he could make weight. It wasn't that much of a disadvantage. I just think Floyd, even if Floyd went up to 154, I think he would have destroyed Canelo. I don't think the weight played a part. I just think he was a lot better than Canelo. I just think people look to discredit Floyd. Oh, he made him come down. He drained Canelo. He would have beaten Canelo at 154. He was just better than Canelo. Right now, Canelo would beat him, obviously, at 160. But Floyd can't fight at 160. And Canelo can't come down below 160 because it would be dangerous for him. He's just fought at 175 in his last fight. There's no way that there's no way that Canelo could make 154. It's impossible. His body's just grown out of that kind of weight. So, like I said, I think the fight was always impossible. But you know, people love to make these fantasy fights, and just dream about it when we've already seen it once. When the fight was probably possible to be made, because Canelo was always going to grow and go into higher weight classes. Whereas Mayweather had reached a limit. He wasn't going to go into higher than 147. You know, I think Mayweather fighting at 154 was a stretch for him. He fought against Oscar De La Hoya at 154, and against Canelo he fought at catch weight as well. But Mayweather was at his limit. You know, Canelo was like I said, he's fighting at 175. So it shows, and he's even talked about fighting at cruiserweight. So it shows how big Canelo is. And Canelo's a thick set. He's a big guy. A big guy. You know, and he's tough as nails. He's a great boxer. Canelo, I think Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo have kind of resigned to the fact that Floyd Mayweather fight now is, they just need to forget about it. Floyd was just better than Canelo and he beat him. And there's no way that, Canelo can rectify that, or there's no way he can redeem himself. He's not going to get another fight with Mayweather. Mayweather's not that stupid to come out of retirement and fight Canelo, especially at 160, where Canelo would be a massive favorite. The fact that Floyd's way past it and old, and Canelo would be fighting at his natural weight, which would be silly. So the rematch is a dream that's not going to happen. And I think the reason why it's a dream for a lot of people, because they know that Floyd would lose that rematch against Canelo at 160. So I don't know why people were talking about it, but again, I think the only reason why people talk about it is because people want to see Floyd Mayweather lose, and they know that a rematch against Canelo I think not a great chance. Floyd would lose at 160 against Canelo at this age, so the rematch would be silly. And why fight Canelo? I don't think he gains much by fighting Mayweather. Even if he beats him, right, people will say, well, he beat an old man, so he wouldn't get the credit for it. The only way he would have got credit, if he beat him at the time when he fought him the first time, he would have got massive credit for it. It would have been passing off the torch. But Mayweather just dominated him and beat him so easily. And at the time, people thought Canelo could win that fight. People thought Canelo would win that fight. People thought Canelo would give Mayweather his first loss, but Mayweather just completely shut him out and dominated him. And he did that, and he's just like that. Mayweather's just unbelievable like that. Where people doubted him in a fight and thought he would lose, he comes out and dominates. That's what Mayweather did throughout his whole career. But leave your thoughts, guys. What do you guys make of what Oscar De La Hoya said? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.